Okay, let's go watch Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends on Cartoon Network at cartoonnetwork.com. Terrence did what? Holy shit, Terrence blamed Mac for no fucking reason at all. So I turned 21 years old since my birthday was in 3 months ago, like 2nd of December, 2026. Not only that, Terrence destroying the family Kazoo's apartment for blaming his youngest brother. I can't believe would do such a thing like that. So let's call the SDG4 gang for coming the court trial of Terrence. Okay, I called SDG4 gang for coming the courthouse. Now let's get scold Terrence real bad because he's a child abuser predator. But first, I'm gonna change my clothes on my storage. Okay, I changed my clothes. So Terrence, if you're watching this, your mother will disown you forever for blaming your youngest brother Mac Kazoo. So we're coming for you from Universe. My mom, Prue's mother, and Abigail's mother are working as police officers. Like, the employees hired the police officers. This is my stepmother, Fanny, and Rose. So there's no time to waste. Now Terrence, I'm coming for you for what you did to your youngest brother.
Hello everyone, welcome to GNN Mexico City News. My name is Simon Bain, and this is the co-worker TV producer Kimberly.
Hi there. How are you doing?
And today, here's the breaking news. The suspect named Terrence Kazoo who's right, blaming for destroying the Kazoo family's apartment. So Terrence was arrested by the police due to the following charges. The following charges are now child abuse, bullying, harassment, reckless behavior, and get Mac in trouble.
I agree with Simon. So Terrence's trial will take place today. Now we're wrapping things up for now. So stay tuned for more breaking news. Simon will return in a few hours later. So this is Kimberly, and Simon Bain. We're on commercial break.
Court is now in session. So we're going to record the matter people from the SDG4 gang versus Terrence Kazoo, who's committing child abuse, bullying, reckless behavior, harassment, and get the poor young man in trouble. I'm Sally Conroy, my daughter of Amy and Julie. I working as a judge. So Terrence, how do you plead?
I plead not guilty, Your Honor. Mac deserves to be blamed and disowned by my mother who's right, destroying our apartment since 20 years ago. So don't get me executed, Your Honor.
Are you mentally insane right now? Mac doesn't deserve to be blamed for what you did. And also you made your youngest brother feeling miserable and uncomfortable. Forget a lots for trouble for doing bad stuff from this poor young guy. So you plead not guilty. This is totally bullshit. Okay, I call Doris Anderson to the stand, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, my husband, and my kids watching Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, so Terrence decided to blame Mac for the most stupid reasons. And even worse, Mac feels miserable for what he did to him. As of top for that, Terrence is the most worst person we've ever seen in this world. So, I plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Doris. Next, I call Boris Anderson to the stand.
I agree with Doris. We hope you get executed for what you did to Mac. So I plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Boris. Next, I call Lisa Pitts to the stand.
So Terrence, I heard the SDG4 gang for blaming Mac for no reason at all. So I bet your mother will disown you for what you did to your youngest brother. Also, your act is unacceptable, just like my ex-husband Pierre. He does abusing my own daughter, harass her, and disown for what the fuck he did to his crimes. Now, I hope you get executed for what you did. So, I plead you guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Lisa. Next, I call Savannah Kimberly and her old brother Gerald Robert to the stand.
Wow, Terrence. You got arrested by the spirit-riding free characters named Caitlin, Fanny, and Rose. This is what you get for blaming Mac for no reason at all.
I agree with Gerald. Not to mention you blamed Mac for destroying the apartment. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Gerald and Savannah. Next, I call Samantha Emily and her girlfriend Cherry Eve to the stand.
Terrence, we're so disappointed to you. How could you do this to your youngest brother like that? We're so glad to get executed for what you did to Mac.
I agree with my girlfriend. You just blamed Mac for no reason and got him in deep trouble for destroying the Kazoo family.
You did what? Oh. Terrence, you little shade. How could you do this fucking fuckery like that? Everyone despises you for what you did to Mac. That's it. We've had enough of you. We're permanently restraining order on you for good. So we plead you're guilty and charged for what the fuck you did to Mac. We've had enough from you.
Thank you for your time, Samantha and Cherry. And Cherry, calm yourself down. Next, I call Catherine Twin and Nice Dave Johnson to the stand.
Terrence Manuel, we heard the SDG4 gang for blame Mac and destroying the whole house. This is all your fault for blaming him for no reason at all.
I agree with Catherine Twin. You're at this same as my ex-wife Catherine shot my chest because of her. So I'll be nicer and take care of my kids. So I'm not a baby anymore. Because I'm adult right now. And so, we hope you get executed for what you did to Mac Kazoo. We plead you're guilty and charged for what you did to your youngest brother.
Thank you for your time, Catherine and Nice Dave. Next, I call Eric Johnson and his youngest brother Brian to the stand.
So Terrence, the SDG4 gang told us everything for what you did to the poor boy named Mac Kazoo. What the hell is wrong with you? You really have to becoming a child abuser predator.
I agree with my oldest brother. We hope you get executed for what you did to Mac Kazoo. So, do you realize when you put your youngest brother through it? Everyone hates you for what you did to Mac. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Eric and Brian. Next, I call Emma, Taylor, and Gia Johnson to the stand.
Terrence, we understand when Mac is wrong. We don't tolerate for your freaking behavior for what you did to the poor little guy. So everyone hates you for what you did to Mac.
I agree with Emma, my regular sister. Everyone hates you for get blamed on Mac Kazoo. So we're never to see you again, you stupid coward.
I agree with Taylor and Emma. So Terrence, we hope you get executed for what you did to Mac. So we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Emma, Taylor, and Gia. Next, I call Jay Belvin to the stand.
Disculpe, Terrence. ¿Por qué abusaste así de tu hermano menor de esta manera? Tú estás culpando a Mac Kazoo. La banda de SDG4 le dijeron la verdad porque Mac está en grave problema. Todo el mundo te odian por lo que hiciste a Mac. Así que vete a la mierda. Yo digo que eres culpable y acusado por lo que hiciste a Mac. Gracias, su señoría.
Thank you for your time, Jay Belvin. Next, I call Nicky Jam to the stand.
Estoy de acuerdo con mi propio amigo Balvin. La verdad, hombre grande, no puedo creer que te abusaste a Mac. ¿Estás completamente drogado? Este es el peor personaje que hemos visto. Así que, yo digo que eres declaro culpable y acusado. ¿Te das cuenta cuando tu hermano menor siente incómodo y miserable? Realmente me das asco a ti, hombre malvado. En la segunda vez, yo digo que eres declaro culpable y acusado. Espero que la poli te ejecutan por lo que hiciste a Mac.
Thank you for your time, Nicky. Next, I call Queen Miranda and King Roland 2 to the stand.
Seriously. Terrence, what the fuck is wrong with you? The SDG4 gang telling us the truth while you blamed Mac for no reason at all. This is unacceptable. Like. Unbelievable.
I agree with Miranda. Which is my wife. So I moved in the SDG4 gang. So same as to our paper Ouija 99 selves. We hope you executed for what you did to Mac. We plead you're guilty and charged. So goodbye forever, you fucking predator.
Thank you for your time, Miranda and Roland. Next, I call Princess Zofia to the stand.
I agree with my parents. Terrence, I hope you get executed for what you did to Mac. So, same does to my abusive parents, version of Paper Luigi 99. Why would you do that? Like, what the freak is wrong with you? I hope you die after your execution is set on 6 months, which is 1st of September, 2027. So I plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Zofia. Next, I call Rumi, Mira, and Zoe to the stand.
Terrence, we're so disappointed to you. Why would you do that to your youngest brother like that? Everyone hates you for what you did to that poor young kid.
I agree with you, Rumi. Not to mention you blamed Mac and get his best friend away with it. Are you mentally sick in the fucking head? We hope you get executed for what you done.
I agree with my sister and friend. We see you in your fucking cell for the last time. We're never to see you again, you stupid fuckery. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Hendrix Girls Heroes. Next, I call my daughter Amy and Julie on the trial to the stand.
So, Terrence, the SDG4 gang told us everything for blaming Mac without reason. What the fuck is wrong with you? We bet your mother will disown you for what you did to Mac Kazoo.
I agree with Amy. Are you that motherfucker who blamed Mac? Everyone despises you for what you did to Mac. Despite for this, my mom was working as a judge. Not to mention your mother goes to work after she's arrived at home. Despite for this, you decided to destroy the house and blamed Mac for getting a lot of trouble. What the fuck is wrong with you? We hope you get executed for what you did to Mac. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Amy and Julie. You both can go home while finishing the trial. Next, I call Wario and Waluigi to the stand.
So Terrence, we heard the SDG4 gang told us everything that you bully your youngest brother. What the fuck is wrong with you? We hope you get executed for what you done.
I agree with my macho brother Wario. We hope celebrate your death for what you done to that poor kid. I've never to see you again, you stupid fucking fuck. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Wario brothers. Next, I call Pauline, Christina, and June to the stand.
Terrence, we understand when Mac is wrong. Your mother isn't here while finishing after she's done to work, and then, you decided to blame Mac without reason at all. I agree with Pauline. Everyone hates you for what she did to Mac. I bet your mother will be angry and disown you for what she did to Mac. I agree with Christina. We hope you get executed for what you did to that poor boy. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Pauline, Christina, and June. Next, I call Mulan, Rapunzel, and Jaden to the stand.
Terrence, we're deeply disappointed. Why would you do this like that? Mac got in major trouble for what you did to blaming him. I agree with Mulan. Not to mention your mother doesn't hear after she's done for working. Despite for that, you wrecked the whole Kazoo family's house. Are you mentally ill? Everyone despises you for what you did.
I agree with Rapunzel. We hope you get executed for what you did to that poor boy. So we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Mulan, Rapunzel, and Jaden. Next, I call Zofia Andrea to the stand.
Oh my god, Terrence Manuel Kazoo. Words can't describe how I'm angry with you right now. I can't believe you got arrested and you sent it to the court trial. So I bet your mother will angry and disown you for what you did to that poor boy named Mac. I can't believe you blamed Mac without any reasons at all. You know what? I'm done. We're filing your restraining order on you for blaming Mac. Your behavior is unacceptable. I hope you die on the electric chair. I plead you're guilty for what you did.
Thank you for your time, Zofia. Next, I call Zofia Walker to the stand.
Terrence, you blame that poor guy? Well, the SDG4 gang told us on Meet you blaming Mac for no reason at all. So you decided to destroy the apartment for doing this shit.
You? Did? What? Oh. I can't believe this fucking bullshit. Terrence. What? The fuck? Why the fuck would you do that? I can't believe you blamed Mac for no reason at all. What the fuck is your fucking problem? What the fuck? Your mother isn't here while she's finishing after done to work. Despite for that, you decided to wreck this house and blamed Mac for no fucking reason. You know what? I'm done with you. I plead you guilty and charged for what you did to Mac. Fuck you. I hope you die in this prison or get executed. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time, Zofia. For the second time, you'll need to calm yourself down. Next, I call Victoria Carter and Victoria Bennett to the stand.
So, you bet gonna blame your youngest brother, aren't you? I can't believe you would do such a thing like that. Not only that, you destroyed the entire house and blame Mac for get loads of trouble. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? We can't believe you such a thing like that.
I agree with Victoria. You really have to becoming a child abuser predator for what you did. Everyone hates you for blaming Mac without reason at all. We're so done with you. We plead you're guilty and charged for what you did to Mac.
Thank you for your time, Victoria Carter and Victoria Bennett. Next, I call Deacon Buford to the stand.
Terrence, my same voice is from Steven. Now, that's the same voice actor as Jocelyn's father. You and I anyways. Terrence, what the hell is wrong with you? Do you realize when you blame Mac for the most stupid reasons? Yup. Now you're done fucked up by the spirit writing free characters named Caitlin, Fanny, and Rose. Not only that, your mother isn't here while she's done at working. Also, you destroyed the entire house, blames Mac, and get a lot of trouble. So I guess that's all. I plead you're guilty and charged for what you did to Mac. Fuck you, Terrence.
Thank you for your time, Deacon. Next, I call Osiris Evans to the stand.
Oh. Terrence. What's your fucking problem? I can't believe you such a thing like that. You're so fucked up by the police. The SDG4 gang told me everything that you blamed Mac for destroying the house. Not only that, your mother isn't here after she's done to work. Also, you caused Mac a lot of trouble for what you did. Your behavior is unacceptable. You know what? That's it. I plead you're guilty for what you did. I hope you get executed for blame Mac.
Thank you for your time, Osiris. Next, I call Simona Easton to the stand.
Hey Terrence, you stupid bitch. Are you trying to make Mac miserable? I don't know what the fuck is your problem, bro. I understand when Mac is wrong. As for that, you caused Mac trouble for destroying the house. Like what the fuck is wrong with you? You tried to use weapons on the house. A motherfucking weapons? Ooh. What the fuck? Terrence, you done fucked up now, you sick bastard. How could you do this shit like that? You destroyed the house and tried to blame Mac for getting a lot of trouble. What the fuck is wrong with you? I've had enough of your bullshit excuses you done. I plead you're guilty and charged for what the fuck you did to the poor guy named Mac Kazoo. Fuck you. You won't forgive you for blame and balling Mac. I hope you get executed until 6 months. Fuck you, Terrence.
Thank you for your time, Simona. For the third time, you'll need to calm yourself down. Next, I call Alexine Davis to the stand.
Are you fucking mentally sick in the fucking head? Terrence, I can't believe you would do such a thing like that. What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you set him up for doing this shit? I can't believe you from now on, Terrence. I bet your mother will disown you for what you did to Mac Kazoo. And so, I plead you are guilty for what you did to Mac Kazoo. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you for your time, Alexine. Next, I call Valentina Diamandis to the stand.
Well, I'm Valentina. So Terrence, are you gonna blame Mac? Your behavior is unacceptable. Not only that, your mom isn't here after she's done at work. Like suddenly, you destroyed the entire house, blame on Mac, and he caused a lot of trouble. So, we hope you get executed on 6 months later. So, I plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Valentina. Next, I call Marino and her boyfriend James to the stand.
Terrence Kazoo, the SDG4 gang telling the truth that you blamed Mac for the most stupid reasons. So, everyone hates you for blaming Mac at all.
I agree with you, babe. Not to mention your mother isn't here after she's done for work. Suddenly, you wreck the whole house and get Mac a major trouble. Are you fucking stupid? Everyone hates you for blaming Mac without reason.
So, we plead you're guilty and charged. We hope you die on the electric chair.
Thank you for your time, Reno and James. Next, I call Heather Quinn, Caitlin Young, and Caitlin McVeigh to the stand.
Terrence, are you trying to harass your youngest brother? We can't believe you do such a thing like that. You really have to disgust us and the SDG4 gang. I agree with Heather. Look at you, you really fucked up so bad. We'll never forgive you for what you did to Mac.
I agree with Caitlin. You decided to destroy the Kazoo family's house. Are you mentally nuts? Everyone despises you for blaming Mac for no reason. We aren't forgive you for what you did and blame Mac. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Heather, Caitlin Elsa, and Caitlin Leela. Next, I call Penelope Whitelock and Taylor Brown to the stand.
Terrence, you blamed Mac Kazoo and you decided to destroy the apartment of the Kazoo family. I agree with Penelope. Your mother isn't here after she's done to work. So, you decided to destroy the house, blames Mac, and get him a lot of trouble. Are you crazy? Everyone hates you for what you did to Mac. So, we plead you're guilty and charged. For what you did to the poor guy.
Thank you for your time, Penelope and Taylor. Next, I call Ruby Westbrook and Ruby Gilman to the stand.
Your behavior is unacceptable. Terrence, I don't know what the hell is your problem. Are you trying to blame the poor guy? Everyone hates you for what you did to Mac. I agree with Ruby. We hope you get executed for what you did to Mac Kazoo, the universe of the Foster's home for imaginary friends. So you destroyed the whole house for getting Mac in extremely major trouble. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Ruby Westbrook and Ruby Gilman. Next, I call Mona, Rhea, and Esha to the stand.
Terrence, we're so disappointed to you. We can't believe you would you do this to poor guy. We hate you for what you did to Mac.
I agree with Mona. We bet your mother will disown you for what you did to Mac. Everyone hates you for blame Mac for no fucking reason at all.
I agree with Rhea. You disgusted us and his gang. We aren't forgive you for what you did to Mac. So, we hope you get executed for blaming Mac for no reason at all. Also, your mother isn't here while finishing the work. So, we hope you die on the electric chair. We plead you're guilty and charged for what you did to the poor boy.
Thank you for your time, Mona, Rhea, and Esha. Next, I call Carmen Sandiego, Mavis Dracula, and Vanessa DeFitzgerald to the stand.
This is totally bullshit. Terrence, we're angry with you for blame Mac for no fucking reason. Why did you do like that? Your mother will disown you for what you did to Mac.
I agree with Carmen. Your mother will disown you for what you did to Mac. Not only that, your mother isn't here while she's at the work. Unbelievable. On top for that, SDG4 will visit your cell and cut ties with you for what you did to Mac.
I agree with Mavis. We're very disappointed for blame Mac. So your mother will disowning papers on you for what you did to Mac. Also, SDG4 will join the gang for supporting him. Now Terrence, your charges got additional charges which is murder, homicide, assault, and illegal possession of weapons. So, we aren't forgive you for what you did to Mac. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Carmen, Mavis, and Vanessa. Next, I call Boris Anderson, the teeth guy, to the stand.
Terrence, are you seriously? You tried to blame the poor guy? You have no idea when I got angry at you. So, you better to come nearly and face my teeth. Not only that, your mother isn't here while she's at the work. Also, you destroyed the whole house and getting Mac in deep trouble. So, you disgust me and his gang. So, I plead you're guilty and charged for what you did to the poor boy. But before I go, you can face my teeth. Face my teeth. Face it. Face it. Wait. That's all I said.
Thank you for your time, Boris the teeth guy. Next, I call Cutter to the stand.
Terrence, I can believe it. Why would you do this fucking fuckery like that? You really broke my heart for getting Mac in major trouble. Are you motherfucking mentally ill? Everyone despises you for what you did to Mac. Your mother will disown you for what you did to Mac. And also, SDG4 gang will be filing restraining order on you for what you did to Mac. Also, SDG4, his female clone, and Zofia will visit you and permanently cut ties with you for what you did to the poor boy. I hope you die on the electric chair. I plead you're guilty and charged, for blaming Mac without reason.
Thank you for your time, Kendra. Next, I call Cora to the stand.
Well, Terrence, the SDG4 gang told me everything for assaulting a poor Mac. Not only that, you used illegal weapons for destroying the apartment.
You did what? Oh, Terrence Mac Kazoo. You sick white chocolate motherfucker! How dare you? How could you do this like that? I don't know what the fuck is your problem. Mac got traumatized and crying for what the fuck you did. What? The fuck? I hope you get executed for what you did to Mac. Everyone despises you for blaming Mac and get him in major trouble. Now, I plead you guilty and charged for what you did to the poor boy. Fuck you. Fuck you all night. I'll never forgive you for what the fuck you did. You motherfucker. Good luck for rotting hell. Fuck you, Terrence.
Thank you for your time, Cora. For the third time, you'll need to calm yourself down. Next, I call Mario and Maggie to the stand.
Terrence, my boyfriend Mario and the SDG4 gang told us everything for get a poor boy in major trouble. What the fuck is wrong with you? I hope you die after your execution begins in 6 months.
I agree with you, babe. Not to mention your mother isn't here while she's done for work. Like what the living piece of shit from hell is wrong with you, Maggie, and I'll never forgive you for what the fuck you did to the poor boy. So, we plead you're guilty and charged for what you did to Mac.
Thank you for your time, Mario and Maggie. Next, I call Luigi and Seiko to the stand.
テレンス、私のボーイフレンドのルイージと私は今、すごく怒ってるの。マックのせいにしようとしてるの？ SDG4 の連中がカズー一家を壊して家をめちゃくちゃにした理由を全部教えてくれて、マックのせいにしたのよ。マックは今、大変なことになってるわ。あなたは SMG4 とフォスターズホームフォーイマジナリーフレンズの世界から今まで見た中で最悪のキャラクターよ。
I agree with you, babe. We hope you get executed on the electric chair. My girlfriend Seiko always speaks Japanese, 'cause she's so smartest and smooth. So Terrence, we never forgive you for what you did. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Luigi and Seiko. Next, I call SMG3 and Tari to the stand.
Yo, Terrence, we saw the news when you got arrested and charged with child abuse, bullying, harassment, reckless behavior, and getting Mac in deep trouble. What the hell is wrong with you? You're nothing but a lifeless loser who loves to kill the whole family.
I agree with SMG3. SMG4 left because he's the best YouTuber. So I miss SMG4 so much. He's now inactive and left from YouTube. Anyways, we hope you get executed on the electric chair for what the hell you did. Also, you blamed Mac for no reason at all. So, your mother isn't here while she's almost done for work. Then you used weapons for destroy the apartment. And now, Mac is getting a huge trouble. Also, we're not forget you for what you did to the poor guy. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, SMG3 and Tari. Next, I call Melanie, SSG4 and SDG4 to the stand.
Terrence, we're so disappointed to you. Why would you do this to your own youngest brother like that? Everyone hates you for what you did to Mac.
I agree with Melanie. And even worse, you used the weapons and destroyed the entire Kazoo family's house. So, we see you in the cell in 3 months later after your execution begins on 1st of September, 2027.
I agree with SDG4. We hope you learned your damn lesson for what you did to Mac. So, as for 22nd of May, 2027,
We're permanently cut ties with you for what you did to Mac. So, we're not our gang anymore. Big time. So this is your pure responsibility for getting executed on 1st of September, 2027. And from now on, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Melanie, SDG4, and SSG4. Next, I call Opal Hightower to the stand.
Terrence, you motherfucker. How could you do this fucking fuckery like that? You blamed Mac without reason at all. As of the matter of fact, you used the weapons and destroyed the whole Kazoo family's house.
You did what? Oh 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 oh. Terrence, you sick son of a bitch. What the fuck is your motherfucking problem? How the fuck could you do this shit like that? Not only that, your mother isn't here while she's at the work. As of the matter of fact, your mother will disown you for what the hell you did it into the past. You know what? I'm done with your fucking bullshit you done. I plead you're guilty and charged for what the fuck you did for blame Mac without reason at all. Fuck you, Terrence. I'm out of here.
Thank you for your time, Opal. For the 4th time, you'll need to calm yourself down. Next, I call Trip Wilson to the stand.
So Terrence, the SDG4 gang told me everything that you blamed Mac without reason. So what's the fact? Your mother isn't here while she's at the work. But suddenly, you decided to destroy the entire house. Are you mentally nuts? I hope you get executed for what you did to Mac. And so, I plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Trip. Next, I call Polly Prescott, Poppy Prescott, and Lucky Prescott to the stand.
Terrence, you such a jerk. How could you do this crap like that? Everybody in the world hates you for what you did to the poor boy named Mac.
I agree with my younger sister. We'll never forget you for what the hell you did to Mac. Not only that, you blamed Mac for no fucking reason at all. Are you mentally sick in the motherfucking head? We hope you get executed for what you did to Mac.
I agree with my young sister. So Terrence, we're permanently filing you restraining order for what the fuck you did to the poor boy Mac. So, we see you in the prison cell. And also, starting on 10th of May, 2027. We're cut ties with you for what the fuck you did to Mac. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Polly, Poppy, and Lucky. Next, I call Diego and Jen Prescott to the stand.
So Terrence, the SDG4 gang, my young sister, my younger sister, and my youngest sister told us everything that you blamed Mac for no reason at all. So are you mentally sick in the fucking head? My mother is now working as a police officer along with my Aunt Fanny, and my godmother Rose, so we're not forget you for what you did to the poor guy named Mac.
I agree with my son Diego. We hope you get executed for what you did to the poor boy. Not only that, your behavior is unacceptable because you wrecked the entire Kazoo family's house. You caused enough trouble for what the hell you did. In fact, you really have to becoming a child abuser predator. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Diego and Jim. Next, I call Prudence Granger and her father Al Granger to the stand.
Well, me, the SDG4 gang, and my father told us everything for bully Mac for the most stupid reasons. Are you mentally nuts? Everyone hates you for what you did to him.
I agree with my daughter Prudence Granger. My wife hired and working as a police officers along with Caitlin and Rose. Not to mention you bullied Mac for the most pathetic reasons. And also we hope you get executed for what you did to the poor boy. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Prue and Al. Next, I call Abigail, Snips, and George Stone to the stand.
So Terrence, the SDG4 gang, me, my old sister, and my dad are angry with you. Are you trying to abuse, bully, harass, and get him in major trouble? You? Crocky. We hope you get executed for what you did to Mac.
I agree with my young brother. My mother is now hired and working as a police officer along with Caitlin and Fanny. Are you blaming on him? Everyone hates you for what you did to the poor boy.
I agree with my daughter.
We hope you die in this prison. We hope you die on the electric chair for what you did to the poor man. So, we plead you guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Abigail, Snips, and George. Next, I call Abigail Cassidy to the stand.
Terrence, the SDG4 gang told me everything for Bully Mac. So, are you trying to blame with him? I hope you get executed on the electric chair. As of the matter of fact, you're so useless and cruel for blaming Mac for no reason at all. So, I plead you're guilty and charged. I never to see you again, you stupid jerk.
Thank you for your time, Abigail. Next, I call Lucy McCall to the stand. Terrence, we hope you get executed on the electric chair for what you did to Mac. So, are you bullying him? Now, you haven't idea when I got angry at you. I hope I'll celebrate on your death on your funeral. So, I plead you're guilty and charged. Thank you for your time, Lucy. Next, I call Elsa, Jasmine, and Anne to the stand.
Wow. Terrence, you really fucked up by the cops. Are you bully that poor guy or something? Everyone hates you for what you did to the poor boy.
I agree with Elsa. We hope you get executed for what you did to the poor boy. So, we'd angry at you for blaming Mac for no reason at all.
I agree with Jasmine. We wish you rot in hell for what the hell you did to the poor boy. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Elsa, Jasmine, and Anne. Next, I call Lucina, Corinne, and Bile to the stand.
What the hell, Terrence? The SDG4 gang told us everything for blaming, bullying, and child abusing him. What the fuck is your problem? Everyone hates you for what you did.
I agree with Luzina. We hope you get executed for what the hell you did to the poor guy.
I agree with Corinne. We hope you burn in hell for what you did to Mac. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Fire Emblem heroes. Next, I call Satari, Ashima to the stand.
Terrence, the SDG4 gang told me everything that you sexually assault your youngest brother. Are you motherfucking mentally ill? I hope you get a real sentence to death on the electric chair. I told you not to abuse, bully, betray, harass, blame, etc. You know what? I'm done with you. I'll permanently restraining order on you for what you did to Mac. So, I plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Satari. Next, I call Zelda to the stand.
Terrence, the SDG4 gang told me for abusing this little pocket. Are you mentally nuts, or something? The officers Caitlin, Fanny, and Rose will execute you for what the hell you did to the pocket. So, I plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Zelda. Next, I call Franklin Clinton to the stand.
Look, dog, you really sexually assault your youngest brother for what the fuck you did. You fool! What the fuck is wrong with you, you ugly fuck? You have no idea when I got angry at you for what you did to the poor kid. I am glad to get executed for what you did to that poor kid. The SDG4 gang told me everything for abusing your youngest brother. Also, I can't believe you do such a thing like that, so I hope you get executed for what you did to him, fool. So, I plead you are guilty and charged for what the fuck you did to that poor kid. I never to see you again, motherfucker. Good luck for stuck in hell, fool.
Thank you for your time, Franklin. Next, I call Robert and his girlfriend Diddy to the stand.
Terrence, the SDG4 gang, which is my best friend, take my girlfriend to the hospital because she's got her new voices from Jenny from text-to-speech. Tech for the past 6 months, which is the date is 15th of August, 2026. So are you bully Mac without reason? We can't believe you would do such a worst thing like that.
I agree with my boyfriend Robert. Don't you dare to call my voices ugly, because you broke the law by cyberbully. What the hell is wrong with you, you ugly turd? We can't believe you bully the poor kid for what you did. Matter of fact, we hope you get executed for what you did to the poor kid. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Robert and Diddy. Next, I call Bonkisha Parks to the stand.
Look, fool, the SDG4 gang told me everything that you assaulting this poor kid. Are you fucking serious? Lucky's parents, SDG4, his female clone, and Zofia will visit your cell and cut ties with you for what you did to Mac. I hope you get executed for what the fuck you did to Mac. So I plead you're guilty and charged. Now go fuck yourself, you stupid cock.
Thank you for your time, Kisha. Next, I call Kate, her male clone, and SZG4 to the stand.
So Terrence, my male clone, and our version of Zofia told me everything that you destroyed the whole Kazoo family's apartment for what the hell you did.
I agree with Kate. We'll visit you the cell and cut ties with you for what you did to Mac. Also, your behavior is unacceptable. From now on, we'll visit your cell on June 2027. So, we plead you guilty and charged for what you did to Mac.
Thank you for your time, Kate, and SZG4. Next, I call Caden Concord, and his old sister Nara Concord to the stand.
Terrence, do you realize when you put your youngest brother through t? The SDG4 gang told us everything that you bully, and blame Mac for no reason at all. Like what the hell is wrong with you? We hope you get executed for what you did to Mac.
I agree with my young brother. Not to mention you get the poor kid in hugest trouble. Also, you got arrested by Officer Caitlin, Fanny, and Rose. Are you mentally sick in the fucking head? We hope you get executed for what you did to the poor kid. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Caden and Nara. Next, I call Kesson Concord, and his wife Dior Concord to the stand.
I agree with my children. Terrence, the SDG4 gang told us everything that you got that poor kid in trouble. Are you mentally ill or something? Everyone hates you for what you did to that poor man.
I agree with my husband. We hope you get executed on the electric chair. Not to mention you blame the poor kid for no reason at all. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Kesson and Dior. Next, I call Nasir Mac to the stand.
So Terrence, I already make you for the court trial about you. And now, SDG4 and his gang makes you for the court trial for scolding you. So are you blaming Mac for unnecessary reasons? I hope you get executed on the electric chair for what you did to the poor kid. So, I plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Nasir. Next, I call Anthony Moose to the stand.
Terrence, I already watched Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. And now, you blamed, abused, harassed, and more. So, are you tried to get rid of him? Everyone hates you for what you did to Mac. So, I plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Anthony. Next, I call Mackenzie, Weston, and Dustin Halifax to the stand.
Terrence, what the hell is wrong with you? Why would you do that to your youngest brother like that? We hope you get executed for what you did to Mac.
I agree with Weston, my brother. Are you motherfucking nuts or something? The SDG4 gang told us everything to blame Mac for no reason at all.
I agree with my sister Mackenzie. We hope you get executed on the electric chair from our TV, so we plead you guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Weston, Mackenzie, and Dustin. Next, I call Sage Marble and Vincent Mardell to the stand.
Terrence, we can't believe you would do such a horrible thing like that. Why did you harass your youngest brother like that? We hope you get executed for what you done to the poor boy.
I agree with my old brother. His girlfriend Abigail Cassidy is scolded on the court trial. Are you mentally sick in the damn head? Everyone despises you for what you done to him. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Sage and Vincent. Next, I call Akio and Ren Tanaka to the stand.
Oh my god. Terrence, you retarded turd. Why are you bullying your youngest brother like that? My mother named Kalia will get executed to the electric chair for what you did to the poor kid.
I agree with my brother Akio. My mom drove us to the court trial on her 2017 Kia Rio. Not to mention the SDG4 gang told us everything for what the hell you did to the poor kid. Are you fucking nuts or what? You're the worst character we've ever seen. My sisters named Sakura and Sora Tanaka will scold you from the court trial. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Akio and Ren. Next, I call Sakura and Sora Tanaka to the stand.
Well, Terrence, you should be ashamed of yourself. We understand that poor kid is wrong, but you may blame Mac for no reason, and then he's now suffered the pain for what the fuck you did, and also, we hope you get executed for what the fuck you did to the poor kid. Good riddance to you, Your execution comes to 1st of September, 2027 for what the fuck you done. Now you really have to becoming a child abuser predator.
I agree with my sister. We hope you stuck here in hell for what you did to poor Mac. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Sakura and Sora. Next, I call Kelly Tanaka to the stand.
Oh, Terrence, you have no idea when I got angry with you. Why would you do to your youngest brother like that? Not only that, you use no weapons for destroying the whole house and blame Mac.
You did what? Terrence, you motherfucker. How could you? How dare you blame Mac like this? Now you're the worst character I've ever made. I hope my children and I'll sit in our TV and celebrate your death for what you did to the poor boy. I've had enough from your bullshit excuses you done. I plead you're guilty and charged. For what you did to that poor kid. Have fun for spending for the rest of your life in hell. Fuck you, Terrence. I'm out of here.
Thank you for your time, Kelly. For the 5th time, you'll need to calm yourself down. Next, I call Donna White to the stand.
Terrence, I can't believe you do such a thing like that. Your act is unacceptable, just like my ex-husband John, who abused my daughter back in 2022. And so, the SDG4 gang told me everything that you blamed Mac for unreasonable reasons. Why would you do that? You're the worst character I've ever seen. My daughter, and I hope you get executed on the electric chair. I never to see you again, you motherfucker. So, I plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Donna. Next, I call Addie Annabelle to the stand.
I agree with my mother. The SDG4 gang told me everything that you bully Mac for the most horrible reasons. Are you actually mentally ill? Everyone hates you for what you did to that poor young kid. So, I plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Addie. Next, I call Molly Peterson and her sister Victoria Peterson to the stand.
Terrence, are you ill? We can't believe you would do such a thing like that. Why would you do to your own youngest brother like that? Everyone hates you for what you did to that poor kid.
I agree with my sister Molly. Not only that, you destroyed the entire Kazoo family and blames Mac for no reason. Are you mentally nuts or what? We hope you get executed for what you did to Mac. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Molly and Victoria. Next, I call Molly Peterson's parents to the stand.
So, my daughter Molly and Victoria are right. We hope you get executed for what you did to Mac.
I agree with my wife Samantha. We hope you die on the electric chair on 1st of September, 2026. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Molly's parents. Next, I call Allison and Diesel Gavin to the stand.
So Terrence, the SDG4 gang told us everything for blaming Mac for no reason at all. Are you mentally sick in the fucking head? We hope you get executed for what you did.
I agree with my wife Allison. We'll apologize to my daughter Stephanie, because we was the worst parents. So, we're admitting our wrongdoings, because we trying the best. Not only that, we're improved our behavior for what I've done for the past 5 years. So, we're moving into the SDG4 gang. And also, your act is unacceptable. So, we plead you guilty and charged. For what you did to that poor kid named Mac Kazoo.
Thank you for your time, Allison and Diesel. Next, I call Stephanie Gavin to the stand.
Jesus Christ. Terrence, I'm very angry with you for destroying the Kazoo family's apartment. Not only that, you used the illegal weapons because you hurting your youngest brother.
Did you get your what? Oh 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 oh. Terrence Manuel Kazoo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why the fuck would you do that like that? I hope you get executed on the electric chair, you sick son of a bitch. Also, after my brother Eric arrives your cell, he'll permanently cut ties with you, especially to us. This is what you get for what you did to Mac. So, I plead you're guilty and charged. For what you did to that poor kid. Fuck you, Terrence. Fuck you all night. I'm out of here before I'll beat the shit out of you. Well, but I can't go to the jail. So that's why I improved my behavior just like my kindful parents. Thank you, Your Honor. I'm out.
Thank you for your time, Stephanie. For the 6th time, you'll need to calm yourself down. Next, I call Adelaide Gavin to the stand.
I agree with my parents and my sister Stephanie. I'm now improved my behavior for what I did to Stephanie and my parents. So we apologize to her for what she did on her wrongdoings for the past 5 years. So, are you abusing this poor kid? Not to mention you destroy the apartment of Kazoo family.
You did what? Oh, Terrence. What the fuck? Why the fuck would you do that? You abused Mac for no reason at all. Mac was taken to the children's hospital because of you. Also, you blamed, child abused, harassed, and murdered Mac Kazoo. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're nothing but an entitled man for abuse this poor kid. Now, I plead you're guilty and charged for what the fuck you did to Mac. Fuck you, Terrence. You're the worst character ever from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you for your time, Natalie. For the 7th time, you'll need to calm yourself down. Next, I call Kate and Alan Hitman to the stand.
So Terrence, the SDG4 gang told us everything for abusing, bullying, reckless behavior, murder, possession of weapons, and even more. So, are you trying to bully him? Everyone hates you for what you did to that poor kid.
I agree with my wife. My daughter told me everything that you sexually assault your youngest brother with an illegal weapons. Are you sick in the damn head? You really fucked up by the police. Anyways, everyone hates you for what you did to that poor kid. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Kate and Alan. Next, I call Carla Hitman to the stand.
I agree with my parents. So Terrence, SDG4, and his gang told me everything that you sexually assault your youngest brother. Your additional charge is assault. Are you fucking crazy or what? My parents, and I'm glad to get executed for what you did to that poor boy. Also, SDG4 and his gang will celebrate your death for what the fuck you did. So, I plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Carla. Next, I call Jocelyn Lopez to the stand.
Terrence, the SDG4 gang told me everything that you assaulting this little poor kid. Also, I felt bad to Mac Kazoo for blaming him, and get him in a huge trouble. Are you motherfucking mentally sick in the fucking head? Everyone despise you for blaming Mac for the most dumb reasons at all. So, I told my parents to sexually assault with your youngest brother for what the fuck you did. In fact, we hope you get executed for what the fuck you did to that poor kid. So, I plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Jocelyn. Next, I call Maria and David to the stand.
Oh my god, Terrence Manuel Kazoo. My daughter told us everything that you were bullied the poor kid. What in the name of devil is wrong with you? You're so disgusting, child abuser predator, you stupid rat.
Yup. I agree with my wife. We hope you get executed for what you did to Mac. So that's the same voices from Steven. Anyway, starting today, we permanently cut ties with you for what you did to that poor kid. We never to see you again, you stupid coward. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Maria and David. Next, I call Kalu Anderson and his brother named Classic Kalu Anderson to the stand.
So Terrence, the SDG4 gang told us everything that you saw Mac getting a major trouble. Like what the hell is wrong with you, you ugly white chocolate turd? I bet we'll celebrate your death for what you did to that poor Mac.
I agree with my brother, which is my regular clone. We hope you get executed for what you did to poor Mac. Do you realize when you getting your youngest brother through? Everyone hates you for what you did to Mac. So, we plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Kalu and Classic Kalu. Next, I call Akira Mato to the stand.
Shit. Terrence, are you gotta be shitting me? Why would you do that to your youngest brother like that? What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm glad to get executed by Officer Caitlin, Fanny, and Rose. Are you mentally high on drugs? Everyone despise you for what you did to that poor kid. So, I plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Akira. Next, I call Jody Starling, the FBI agent, to the stand.
So Terrence, I'm working as a FBI agent. We need to talk with you. Why would you do this to your youngest brother like that? The FBI won't allow child abuse because it's against the law. Are you mentally high on your drugs? Not to mention that you blamed Mac for no fucking reason at all. I hope you get executed and celebrate your death for what you did to that poor boy. So, I plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Jody. Next, I call Vanessa Blair to the stand.
So Terrence, I'm now working as a child protective services, so I'll protect the kid if whatever I want to. I don't allow child abuse because it's against the law. Are you make Phil Mac miserable? No one cares about caring your fucking poor youngest brother. Are you mentally sick in the fucking head? I hope you get executed for what you did to that poor kid. You better to stay away from him before I'll gonna filing you a restraining order on you for what you did to Mac. So I plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Vanessa. Next, I call Rosie Anderson to the stand.
Wow, Terrence. Just wow. You really set Mac Kazoo up because he was so grounded for life. What's wrong with you? Why would you do that to your youngest brother like that? The SDG4 gang, my parents, and my brothers told me everything that you child abused, attacked, destroying the property, blaming Mac, and get him in very serious trouble. Are you mentally nuts? I hope you get executed and watch you die from our TV for what the fuck you did to Mac. This is what you get for blaming Mac for no reason at all. So the news will get a huge surprise with you for what you did to Mac. So, I plead you're guilty and charged.
Thank you for your time, Rosie. We hope to get him sentenced to death on the electric chair. Not only that, he's got additional charges as murder, homicide, assault, destruction of property, and illegal possession of weapons. So we'll never forgive Terrence at all, especially to our gang. Next, I call Frankie to the stand.
Frankie. Is that you? You want me to scold me real bad, or what?
That's right. I can't believe you would do such a thing like that. Blue told me for the past 8 months that you got arrested and charged with child abuse, bully, harassment, reckless behavior, getting Mac in trouble, murder, homicide, assault, destruction of property, and illegal possession of weapons. Are you trying to blame Mac for no reason? Everyone hates you for what you did to poor Mac. The matter of fact, your mother will disown you big time for blame Mac every single day as 24/7. What the hell is wrong with you? Look what you done. Mac feels more miserable and losing his friends because of you. Not only that, you destroyed the entire Kazoo family for blame Mac, getting a deep trouble, and his mother grounds her son because of you. Also, your mother isn't here while she's at the work. Unbelievable. On top for that, you'll be executed in 6 months. So good riddance. You deserved that for what you did to poor Mac. You know what, I had enough from you. As of today, I'll gonna filing you restraining order for what the fuck you did. I've never to see you again, you stupid coward. Your Honor, I hope Terrence will be executed until 6 months. And also, have fun spending time from hell. So, I plead you're guilty and charged severely. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you for your time, Frankie. And yes, Terrence will be executed until 1st of September, 2027. So have a good day. Next, I call Shelly Bain's parents to the stand.
Damn, you got scolded by Frankie. Why would you do that to your youngest brother? I bet your mother will disown you for what the fuck you did to that poor kid.
I agree with my wife Julie. I'm working as a TV news reporter, because you got arrested by the police. So, my co-worker TV news reporter Kimberly told me everything that you got charged for child abuse and 8 charges more. So, we'll never forget you for what the fuck you did to poor kid. Matter of fact, you'll be executed on the electric chair. So have fun for spending for the rest of your life from hell. So, we plead you guilty and charged so severely for what you done to poor kid. I'll come back to the TV reporter because Kimberly is having busy or something. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you for your time, Julie and Simon. Next, I call Blah to the stand.
Yo, I'm so sorry for arguing you. Can I please give me the last?
Silence. Your apology is denied severely. My guard named Caitlin told me that you arguing along with Blah. Are you talking over Blah?
No, Your Honor. I won't talk to Blah. So I'll keep my mouth closed.
That's good to say. You better to respect and obey your orders. Anyways, let's continue.
Terrence, my best friend Mac told me that you abused, getting him deep trouble, murdering my poor friend Mac, and even more. Not only that, your mom isn't here while she's at the work. And now, you have becoming a child abuser predator. This is the worst character I've ever seen. So we'll never forgive you for what you did to my best friend Mac. And also, I'm gonna put restraining order on you for what you done to my best friend. And so, I plead you're guilty and charged. Your execution comes in 6 months. See you never, Terrence. I'm never forget you for what you done.
Thank you for your time, my cute creature character. Next, I call Mac Alexander to the stand, and he have some words to you.
Well. If it isn't my soon-to-be youngest annoying brother, Mac, who you came to testify me.
Hey! Silence! Obey your orders. Order in the court. Order in the court.
Anyways, let's continue to your trial.
Terrence, how could you do this to me by blaming me, abusing me, harassing me, getting me trouble, and bullying me by 24/7? My mom wanted to me apologize for what she did on her wrongdoings. Not only that, you used the illegal weapons since you destroyed our entire property. How could you? How could you do this freaking crap like that? My mother will disown you for what you did to me by blaming, abusing, harassing, and getting me trouble 24/7. You know what? You aren't my brother anymore, because of your crimes is now committed. I wish you never born in the first place. And also, you traumatized me and crying for what the heck you did to the past. And from now on, you're gonna becoming a sickness child abuser predator. I've never to see you again. And I forgot, my mother isn't here while she's at work. Why the heck would you do that? I thought you are a good brother, but I guess not anymore. I hope you celebrate your death for what have you done to me. So, I plead you're guilty and charged for making me miserable 24/7. Screw you, Terrence, my mean ex-brother of mine.
Thank you for your time, Mac. And last but not least, I call Maddie Taylor to the stand. Oh, and she have some words to you. And also, Terrence, get ready for the scolding to your life so bad.
Terrence, you hypocrite son of a fucking bitch. How dare you blaming my poor baby boy named Mac? I thought you were a good kid, but I guess not anymore. So, the worst part, I wasn't here while I was on the work. Also, you used the illegal weapons for destroying our property, which is my house. Also you child abused him, harassed, and blamed my poor baby boy for no fucking reason at all. Not only that, I scolded Mac for getting rid of his best friend Blue Kazoo. Now, I feel like I'm such a fucking jerk because I wanted to apologize with my son Mac for what I did to my wrongdoings. Now your behavior is unacceptable. Your charge is for reckless behavior. Do you realize when you put me or my son through it? You've extremely hurt 20 years ago. I don't tolerate this shit from our family. Well, I apologized Blue and Mac for what I done to me. So, nobody else to look after him. You know what? I'm so done with your stupid fuckery. As of today, you aren't welcome in this fucking home. Why? Because I'm permanently disown you severely for what you did to my poor baby boy. I hope your execution begins until 6 months. Now, don't you ever call me mom ever again because I told you for the past 8 months. I've never to see you again, you stupid fuckery. My mean ex-son of mine. So, I plead you're fucking guilty and charged severely. So, you better to stay away from me, or my son, or else I'll beat the fuck out of you, but I can't go to the prison. Also, the Huntrix girls will scold you from your cell, and cut ties with you for what you done to my poor baby boy. Thank you, Judge. So the trial ends now.
Thank you for your time, Mandy. Alright. Based on today's testimony, I hereby find you guilty. Now Terrence Manuel Kazoo, you've been charged for child abuse, bullying, harassment, reckless behavior, and getting Mac in trouble. And also you got the additional charges, which is murder, homicide, assault, destruction of property, and illegal possession of weapons. For this, I sentence you to death on the electric chair. Your execution is scheduled on 1st of September, 2027. Guards, take him away.
Terrence Manuel Kazoo, do you have a final statement?
No. Please don't kill me. I'm so sorry for what I did to my youngest brother. Please, can I give you a last chance?
Seriously? Apologize to Mac? No. Your apology means nothing now. Do you realize when you put your mother or your youngest brother through it? Everyone despises you for what you did.
I agree with Officer Rio. Your life is over, because you abused Mac in 24/7. So we never to see you again. Okay, Officer Rio, pull the switch. He's out of his world. Go ahead and get the chambers ready. Kill this fucking pedophile.
Roger that, Officer Caitlin.
Stop it, please turn it off, please stop it.
He's dead. I repeat, he's dead.
Finally, justice has been served. Let's celebrate.
Okay, we're back. The news. So, the breaking news is resumed. So, here's the important. Terrence Manuel Kazoo is pronounced dead on the electric chair at 12:00 a.m. GMT. So Mac has a better life without him. So, we're never to get deal with him ever again.
I agree with Kimberly. The next breaking news is the fatal crash on the SUV and the truck. And by the way, we hope you guys understand this. So, his mother named Mandy Taylor Kazoo apologized to her son named Mac for admitting her wrongdoings for the past hour ago. Also, stay tuned for breaking news. We're on the commercial break again. So stay tuned for more GNN Mexico City news. So, this is Kimberly and Simon Bain. We'll be right back.